Hello, and welcome to my channel where we may be dazed, but we are not confused. We are going to do a What's on Your Plate reading for the sign of Leo. So the purpose of this reading is to take a look at something that might be either too much for you or something that you just kind of don't want to be bothered with. And the analogy that we're using here is having to do with the idea of getting too much food or not having enough food. So this is based off of an experience I had, particularly growing up, where I would get food, especially during the holidays, and maybe I would get a little bit too much. And if I got a little bit too much, I would have to sit there and finish it, and it would be kind of overwhelming, and I had to deal with it. Or sometimes you just kind of don't want to get a lot at all. And as we all know, in some situations, you're forced to get stuff that you don't want because of social expectation. So that's kind of the theme here that we're going to do. So let's take a look at the number of dishes that you're going to be putting on your plate, as well as what those dishes are. So, Leo, the number of dishes that you are putting on your plate is 2. You have 2 dishes, and those 2 dishes are, we have field roast with gravy, and we have stuffing with gravy. All right, so you have a lot of gravy, and I'm hearing it's gravy, baby. So I feel like things are going good for you. All right. I cracked open the tarot deck to kind of get the basis of what this reading is. And, you know, I have the Sun and I have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you're taking action to move towards something that is going to make you feel as if you are in your power, that you are connected with your things that bring you joy, the things that make your spirit come alive. I feel like you're taking action to do something that's in alignment with your childlike spirit. So I just feel like you're in that energy of not necessarily innocence, like childlike innocence, but like I feel like you're looking at situations with the innocence of a child, in the sense that in the sense that you have the expectation that things are going to go well. You don't feel like you have, obstacles that are going to come in and just completely wipe you out, like we kind of learn in adulthood. Like as a child, you start off and you do things and you just kind of have an expectation that it's going to work because you haven't had a lot of experiences to show you otherwise. And I feel like that's the energy that you're moving in as you move forward in whatever it is that you're trying to do. So the 2 decks that correspond with our dishes are the Messenger, the Feather Messenger, and the Mystic Wisdom. So we're going to grab 2 cards for that. All right, the advice for this, we have your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. All right. And we also have confrontation, pick your battles wisely. So, I feel as if, when you see a knight, a lot of times we think of knights as being, they're basically soldiers. They're going into battle. They go into situations. And I feel as if you're in a space where you're picking your battles wisely. Like you're not going into situations that have a high chance of failure. And I feel as if even though you're in this childlike spirit of kind of moving forward with things that are, you feel like you're going to get success in, and you're not so much looking at the idea or holding on to past situations where they didn't work out. You're also using wisdom. So I don't feel like you're being foolish or being overly naive, because with this Owl card, it says your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. I feel like your inner wisdom is you connecting with this childlike spirit. So a lot of times, like our wisdom You know, we think that we get that through suffering, we get that through struggle, we get that through obstacles. And I think that that is something that you did get, but because you had that, you feel confident and comfortable with falling back into that childlike spirit, you know, so that you can move forward into your joy and your peace and your happiness in a way that's not going to be impeded by beliefs or negative beliefs or things that can cause you to not get there. All right. And you're doing this by choosing the battles that you go into wisely. You're not going to go into situations that you know from your experience have a high chance of failure. You're going to go into situations that you know have a higher chance of success, and you're going to put your energy and efforts towards that. And because you're doing that, you have a very high chance of success. And not only, it's not so much just the success, but you're being successful at connecting with the thing that brings you life. You're connecting with your inner life force energy. And that's what's really empowering you here in this situation. All right. So Leo, that is what I have for you. Short and sweet. You just had 2 of these dishes here. Again, this is, you know, a gravy situation. I feel like that's the energy you're taking on, is it's gravy, baby. You know, I've been there, done that. I know what path I need to take. I know what works for me and what does not work for me. And because I'm going to utilize this wisdom, I can be confident and move forward and take action into things and have an expectation and a childlike innocence of success and not really worried about what will happen, because I'm using my wisdom to pick battles that have a high chance of success, or things that don't even really have to have a battle in the first place. Okay. So, all right, this is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for joining me on this channel where we may be dazed, but we are not confused. And until the next video, bye-bye.